one will be Salam PPG Indonesia. Miss Linda again. So Salam PPG Indonesia is yours. You have to
Yes,
continue that.
yes. Okay.
Okay.
Salam PPG Indonesia.
Salam
Senyum,
PPG Indonesia. Senyum.
senyum. Salam.
Salam.
Sapa.
Sapa.
Semangat.
Semangat.
Sukses.
Sukses.
Sukses. Surga.
Surga. Okay, thank you, Miss Linda. Oh yeah, you're okay. So double, it's fine. Thank you very much, Miss Linda, for your
You're welcome.
kindness. Okay, so for the next one, the ice breaking will be led by Miss Solihatu Farida. Time's yours, Miss.
Okay, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning.
Okay, thank you for the time. Today I would like to give ice breaking, and I want to give you about game. The name of the game is combination word or sentence. Do you ever to play this game?
Miss.
Maybe Miss Linda ever to play this game?
Just give us the example, Miss
Okay.
Solihatu Farida.
Uh, okay, for the rule like this. For example, I make a sentence. So after that, I will choose some of you. So the person who I choose or I mentioned, uh, please make a new sentence with the note that you must start the word with the last letter I mentioned before. Uh, is it clear?
Clear,
Yes.
Miss.
Here,
Yes.
Uh,
Miss.
for
Give
example,
the now.
for example.
Just practice, Miss.
Oh, only okay, exactly to practice ya.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone who choose only just give 5 seconds for thinking or for prepare. Okay, for example, or we are okay. The games begin now ya. The first is from me. Okay, for the example, for the sentence is I have two childs. Okay, I have two child. Okay, continue with Mr. Iksan, please. The
Wait,
word
still unmuted.
be.
I have two child, but supposed to be children. Yeah, I have two children.
I have.
Wait.
I'm sorry. I have two children.
Okay, I have two children. So the last letter is N. So
And
yes, right. Okay, Norwegia is one of the famous country. Right?
okay, continue.
Norway. It's
Please
supposed to be
choose.
Norway. Yeah, Norway is the one of the famous country. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Iksan, please choose the other one.
Okay, the next one is Miss Sifa.
Okay. Country. Yeah. Okay. Yesterday I ate martabak.
So many sugar then.
Never mind. Okay.
Okay, continue, Miss Siva.
I choose Miss Linda. The last
Okay.
word is K. Yes, K. K. Aduh, what is it? my phone is black. Sorry. Black is my phone. Black
Last
is
letter
my
is
color.
K, Miss Linda.
Iya. K. Martabak. K. K. Aduh, I'm sorry.
Knowing you is
Okay,
blessing,
time is
maybe.
up. Ding dong.
Time's up. Okay, continue.
Okay, continue. Miss Linda, choose one of
Miss Fatia.
Miss Fatia. And that's still
Okay.
the word K,
So,
yeah?
yeah, okay.
Martabak, Miss
Okay.
Fatia.
Knowing you is blessing. Knowing you is blessing. So the ending with G.
Okay, please
Is it
choose.
clear, Ma? Clear. So I choose Miss Sylvie.
Please
Okay, Miss
repeat.
Sylvia.
Okay. The sentence is ending with G. G.
Z. Uh, 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 Gumaisha go to school.
Okay.
And
Name of person, yes.
Yes.
Okay, please
Choose Miss Iis.
is the one. Just to end by
the
That
L.
is school.
L.
Yes,
L.
L.
school.
Okay, this is
L. L. Low bat. Oh my God, my laptop.
Next, please. Next, please.
next Miss Iis. Good.
Okay,
Laptop.
for all
So
students
the last,
take part
the next.
in this games, yeah. Miss Solihatu Farida, you gonna ask all of your friends, okay? Come on, proceed.
Okay, so the next one is
The last letter P,
laptop.
right?
P.
Yeah, right.
P. Right.
P. Yeah, P. Pardon me?
Okay, the last participant is Miss Indra.
The last Miss Indra, please.
Okay, I'm ready. What is
The last
the last
The
word?
last letter is me. E. Sorry.
E
E.
is supposed to be.
Yeah, because the word me. E.
I don't know. What is that? Okay. Today, okay. The sky is blue today. Maybe.
E, Miss Indra.
No. E, Miss Indra.
What kind of E on the word? What is that? Help me, please.
Okay, sorry, the time is Miss Indra. Okay, maybe we did the ice breaking for today. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Well,
Sorry.
okay. Thank
I'm
you, Miss
lost.
Miss
Assalamualaikum.
Solihatu Farida for the ice breaking. Thank you very much, everyone. And now it's your time, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, massive thanks, Mr. Iksan, Miss Sipa, and the rest, all of you that leading us to start the sessions. We are going to start the session now, and then Miss Indra Cahyani close the ice breaking with a random answer. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah? So you're supposed to be in this class, yeah, Miss Indra Cahyani. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh. Good
wabarakatuh.
morning. Sekalian.
Okay. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. All my beloved students of English department, especially you guys that joining this PPG Daljab second batch. Yeah. Soon, for your information, we are going to have the third batch of PPG Daljab. We haven't completed, we haven't finished the second batch, and then we are going to have the third batch for the PPG Daljab in this department. Yeah. Okay. Before we are going to start the sessions, can you guys hear my voice clearly? Because it seems like Mr. Iksan trying to hear me. Okay. Clear? Okay.
Clear, sir. Clear, sir. But some in the earlier little bit lag.
Okay. Before we are going to start these sessions, I would like to ask all of you here, how was the weekend? How was the activities? Based on the planning that you guys told me on previous meeting on Saturday. Some of you mentioning gonna go visiting some places. Come on, let's start with Miss Fatia first. Come on, Miss Fatia.
Okay, thank you, sir. For the weekend, yeah, I just stay at home because I didn't feel well yesterday. I have diarrhea. So yeah, I just stay at home, sir, and watching the television and rest, just like that.
Okay, staying at home,
Mm.
that's boring, yeah, Mr. Isan. Okay, but since
Yeah,
you're
thank
not in good condition, I guess all good. Yeah, thank you, Miss Fatia Nomeda. So we can be completely recharging the energy, yeah, to join all of the activities. Next, let's go with Miss Linda Fitriani, please. Miss Linda, how was the weekend, Miss?
I think my weekend is same with Miss Patia at home with my uh, grand with my mom because I visit mom house
Okay.
with my children and my husband.
Okay, I thought you were spending your weekend with your grandchildren. Okay, so it is not. Okay, that's similar also. That's a boring one, staying in your house
Yes, sir.
for weekend. Yeah, but that's okay because it will be the time for you to recharge your energy. Thank you, Miss Linda. I hope some of you gonna mention some what is it? Some tourist attractions to spend, yeah, while your weekend, guys. Now let's try to hear from Mr. Iksan, because if I'm not mistaken, he's promising his kids to attend to visit some place, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, Mr. Iksan. How's the weekend, sorry?
Well, thank you, Mr. Ian, for the opportunity. Yes, on the weekend, I think that's a tight weekend, but I was so happy because on Saturday that my plans did well. I played the Lego with my kids, and the night I helped my wife, and on Sunday, the morning, as usual, help my wife to clean the house and some chores. And after that, I prepared uh, my kids' competition because needs like props. So I have to make a coordination with one of the parents. And I went with my wife, so prepare it together. And little bit got rained yesterday. So yeah, but was happy because yes, I went with only with my wife without my kids. So that was happy. My kids was at home, but after back home, I continue building with my kids. That's all, Mr. Ian. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Iksan. That was a wonderful weekend, I guess. You have many kind of activities and then also spending some romantic day, yeah, with your wife. I guess that's a good one, yeah. And then not only staying in your house because that's too boring, yeah. Okay, now let's go with Miss Sri Sundari. From your smile I can guess you have a really beautiful weekend with your husband, or maybe
Thank
just
you,
staying in your house.
Mr.
Come on, Miss Sri.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. On the Saturday, I stay at home because my son is recovering of his condition. But on the Sunday, I went wedding party because many wedding party I have. Yeah, that's it, Mr.
Okay, so at least you ran out from the house to attend the wedding party, yeah, not only spending the time carrying your kids, yeah. Thank you, Miss Sri Sundari. And then if I'm not mistaken, one of you got the invitations, or all of the participants got the invitation from Miss Indra, right? Her daughter, yeah. No.
Yes, sir. Not yet, sir.
Okay. Next, let's go with Miss Ines Soliha. Come on, Miss Is. Your turn, please.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Weekend actually for on Saturday it well done. I mean it did with the schedule because of my kids still recovery at home. And then on Sunday, actually, it's such a nice weekend because finally my husband is coming back from Aceh, and then we have a me time for my husband and also my kids. Even though that in the morning after afternoon we have stay at home, we just me time for watching some movies on Netflix, and also because of my kids really love singing, so we are do karaoke at home, something like that. And then in the evening, we go out just for a chill, just for go dinner. I think that's it. It's such a nice weekend. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I guess that's not only nice, yeah, Mrs. Soliha, because your husband came from Aceh, yeah, to meet you. So it is a wonderful, yeah, it is a wonderful weekend. So you can meet your husband since you got the long distance relationships. And I don't really believe with the long distance relationships, Mr. Isan, yeah, because when you guys got married, you're gonna sit together, yeah. Okay, yes. I hope you and then your husband gonna work how that you're going to stay together. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, so
I mean, because he always move to the other what is it city, something like that. Just mention it in 1 month. After that, they have to move to the other city.
Okay,
That's it.
then if you want to be a good wife, so you have to follow your husband. That's the way, yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
a
way, yeah.
difficult. It's a difficult decision.
That's good. Nice suggestion, Mr. Ian.
Yeah.
Just yeah, that's follow it.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Soliha. Now let's go with Miss Soliha. Soliha Farida. Come on, your turn, Miss.
Okay, thank you, sir. My weekend, Alhamdulillah, my weekend is great because I spend my time with my family. On the Saturday, we just stay home. But when yesterday I went to my parents' in-laws house at Ciledug, Tangerang. And then yesterday, one day, we spend our time with my parents in-law because they are very miss with my children. And then so we spend the time for the only for it together at the what do you know Muara Angke seafood. It's so familiar for the seafood, and then we go to there. Yeah, maybe just it. Actually, my weekend is very great, but honestly, my planning uh Papa was filed because I plan for focus for make my worksheet, but my plan was filed. Okay, maybe just thank you, sir. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the failure, Miss Salihatu Faridas. It's mean you spend the weekend in a great way, but you are not preparing the worksheets. That's a good one, yeah. So I'm considering giving you a bad score, yeah. You're spending great weekend and then you're avoiding your worksheets, yeah. It has to be balanced, okay, Mr. Iksan? Yeah, if you guys have a great weekend, that will be an extra energy for you guys to work on the worksheets. Okay, Miss Solihatun Farida. Next, let's go with our princess. Come on, your turn, please, Miss Sylvie.
Okay, thank you very much. On the weekend, after I joined June, I go to Cipatat with my family, my husband, and then we stayed 1 day. After at home, I try to do my lesson plan. I think enough.
Okay, that's a balanced one. But you're not mentioning any children with you, any kids with you, Miss Sylvie? Hello, you don't have any kids yet?
Two children. I have two children.
Okay, but you're not mentioning them. Okay. Okay, so you're spending the time well enough, and then you're working on your lesson plans. That what we call by
No,
April.
but I don't finish. Not yet finished.
Okay, thank you, Miss Sophie. Now let's go with Miss Sifa. Miss Sifa Fauzia, your turn, please.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the opportunity. Yesterday on the weekend, from the morning I continue my my worksheet, but alhamdulillah in the afternoon I can spend time with my family. I go to the place in Jati I visit Sop Durian Teh Mela. Do you know? Yes, I with my family I go to there, and in the night there are my relatives in Karawang house, and I like I said, that's there.
That's a great weekend, I guess, that you had, Miss Siva Fauzia. Now let's go with Miss. Anyone else? No one? Miss Linda, I guess. Miss Linda?
Miss Indra.
Miss Linda or Miss Indra?
Miss Indra.
Indra.
Miss Indra.
Okay, Miss Indra, come on, Miss Indra.
Rian. On the weekend, I doing my assessment of PPG by salesman. I know this week I will be busy preparing for Saturday given my diagnosis. So I must be installment that I must be focused in there. It's Rian. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you guys for sharing all of you guys' activities while spending the weekend. So we can see all of you guys. I guess you're not even need any healing time. Yeah, so you guys have some kind of super energy, super motivations to join all these sessions. That's a good one. Yeah. Okay, for today's meeting, everyone, our focus now it will be your guys' turn to open up and then to present, to explain, to elaborate. Yeah, the teaching document that we are going to have for the first teaching practice, and then also for the second teaching practice. Any volunteer here, please? Before I'm gonna pick every single one of you. Any volunteer? Come on.
Mr. Isan, sir.
Okay. And then why did you have to mention Mr. Isan? Miss
Right. It's like a battle with Miss Is, I think. But I suggest to others, sir, because the previous meeting we have done with Miss Is, it may as well already, right? I need actually others to present their material as well.
Okay, so there will be no chance for Mr. Isan and then Miss Is for today. So we are going to have, would you please try to share your best smile? I'm gonna pick those that not giving a sincere smile. Come on, would you please give your best
Sir,
smile?
can I maybe?
Okay, it Miss. Thank you, Miss Fatia.
Okay.
Miss Fatia.
Finally, I don't have to pick
Fatia,
the worst smile.
thank you.
Miss Fatia, come on. Come on, Miss Fatia. Your turn, please.
Can you see the screen? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
But it's not finished yet, sir.
Can you
Just
make it
yeah.
full screen?
Yes. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is it, sir? Yeah. This is for the cover. Yeah.
Okay, wait a
And yes,
second.
this
That was the full screen, Miss Fatia. This
full
is
screen.
like
Just like this, sir.
Miss,
I need
using that what is it? That sign like this.
Oh, what is it? Oh, wait, wait,
Vice
wait.
Bottom
versa
and
arrow.
bottom.
Vice versa arrow on
Ah,
Uh,
the
on the bottom.
yes.
Bottom,
The
bottom,
bottom
please.
the bottom
this
right.
one?
The bottom right. The bottom right.
No, 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 no,
Right,
no.
right.
Bottom right.
This
Wait. Okay, wait a minute. I still confuse it. Wait. Why is
be-
this one?
beside of the question mark. Yes, yes, yes. That's it.
Ah, okay.
Ah,
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
You have to post it later when you are going to continue the next slides.
Okay. Yes, this is the uh cover, yeah, the first page. Uh it's my name, and then the second page is general information. I focus on reading, yeah, and next is the main component. Yeah, I teach in junior high school, and this is the learning outcome, and I'm using freedom to learn curriculum. Yes, and I focus on narrative text. And yeah, this is the learning activity. Actually, this is not finished yet. Yeah, for the opening, start with the
Hello, Miss
greeting.
Fatia. Miss
Yes,
Fatia,
sir.
can you please explain it clearly, starting from the beginning? What will be the
Okay.
kind of it? You're not only just randomly showing it to all of us here, so we can
Okay.
see. Okay,
Okay.
okay, starting from the beginning, please.
Okay. From this one, yes, sir.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
So you can
Okay.
start with, okay, my teaching document here is learning model. Since my school using freedom to learn curriculum, so this will be the type of it. The concept of this
Okay.
cover here, it will be, what is it? A gate with no house on it. That will be the things. Maybe you can explain it that way. Come on.
Okay, okay, I'll try, sir. This is the first page, my learning module. It consists of my name, my information about my name. Yeah, and then for the general information, it consists of my school name and the class. I'm using the Freedom to Learn curriculum. And for the skill, I focus on reading, and the learning module is learning model is problem-based learning, and the value profile is have faith, be devoted to God, have noble character, collaborative and critical thinking. And the third is main component. The learning outcome is by the end of the PAS, the student will be able to independently read and respond to familiar and unfamiliar containing predictable familiar vocabulary. This text may be in the form of print or digital text, including visual, multimodal, or interactive text. They identify the purpose of the text and begin to make inference to comprehend implicit information and in the text. So after learning this lesson, the students are able to identify the content, the mind ideas, and the detailed information from narrative text. And also, the students are able to attribute the content, the main ideas, and the detailed information from narrative text. And for meaningful concept, yes, the students are able to identify and to attribute the content, main ideas, and the detailed information from narrative text. And for the essential question, do you know narrative text? And have you read a fairy tale, fable, or legend story? And for student prior knowledge, a simple past tense, action verb, saying and thinking verb, conjunction of time, adjective and pronoun. So, and for the learning tools and media, I need a laptop, projector, smartphone, speaker, and also student worksheet, Google, YouTube, and also learning video. And for the preparation, I need to prepare the learning materials and also the media and choose the appropriate assignment instrument. And next is the learning activities. For the first meeting, yeah, consists of start by greeting, praying, and checking the attendance. And I also prepare students to be ready to study and check for self-deficiency, cleanliness of the class, and I also will ask my student feeling and health and do the warming up. And yeah, I will choose a video from YouTube. And after that, I will show a video related to tutorials, and I will show a fable from YouTube, and I will ask the stimuli question to the student, such as what do you think of the story, and then after that I will give the motivation for the student, the benefit of studying the material. And next, for the main activities, for the PPT, I still on progress. Yeah, I start the main activities by state the learning objective, and then I show the PPT to explain about narrative text to the student. And yeah, after that, I will introduce the first syntax because I will use the PBL. I will organizing the student into the problem. Yeah, I will divide the student into groups and then give the student a worksheet. Next, I will explain what the student are going to do. And the second syntax, I will organize the student to learn. Yeah, they read the text or the story in the worksheet, and in the group they share about the content of the text or the story. And after that, they have discussion to answer the question in the worksheet. And the third syntax in the group, they will identify and discuss what they know about the story or the text. And as a teacher, I will guide them in the discussion, and I observe the progress of discussion. And for the fourth syntax, student will present about their discussion in front of the class, and I will use the spin wheels to decide the presenter. And yeah, each group will present and the other group will respond by giving a question or suggestion. And yeah, I also will give the feedback on student performance. And the last syntax, I and my student will evaluate and conclude the result of the work. And then yeah, I will convey the moral value of the text also. And for the closing, yeah, the student will get the feedback from me as a teacher, and yeah, make a conclusion about the lesson, do the evaluation and also reflection, sharing their experience during the lesson. And next, I will explain about next session. And yeah, close after that, I will close the session by praying. And for the second meeting, yeah, it actually quite similar with the first meeting. Yes, greeting, praying, checking attendance, preparing student, and I also will review about the previous by showing also a video and explain what the activities they will do. And yeah, the first syntax, it's similar with the previous one. And for the second, I will give a student uh, such as the mixed trip. Yeah, I will give them comic, and then the student will read the comic strip about the legend, myth, fable, in worksheet, and yeah, they will also share the group about how to short the comic strip in the correct story. They will also have a discussion, and for the third syntax, yeah, they will discuss how to short the comic strip story sequence. I will guide them in the discussion process and also observe progress. And for syntax, the student will stick the comic strip they have arranged into a paper, and after that they present the result of their discussion. And I also will use pinwheels to decide the presenter. Yeah, while the student present, the after the student present, the other group will respond by giving question and suggestion, and I also will give the feedback. And yeah, for the last syntax, I with my student will evaluate and conclude the result, and yeah, also give the moral value of the story. And yeah, I will also do the review with the student by doing online quizzes, but in a group, yeah, not for individual. And yeah, for the closing, student will get the feedback from me, and I also will make a conclusion. Student do the evaluation and reflection, and yeah, I will explain about next session. Uh, and yeah, close the session, and yeah, this is the reflection for me as a teacher, whether the activities are going well or are going according to the plan. Are students able to follow the learning process well? Are the students happy and enthusiastic about participating in learning activities? And what the obstacle in the teaching? And also what are the next action? And for the student reflection, how does the student what has the student learned in the learning process, and what are the obstacles in the learning process, and what are the next action? And yeah, just I haven't met the attachment. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Fatia Nurmeda. Let's give a round of applause, everyone, for Miss Fatia for explaining her teaching document. And then now, let's start with Mrs. Solika first. I want you to please try to give a command, feedback, opinion, or maybe you want to put some questions for Miss Fatia. Please.
All right, thank you for the time, Mr. Sofian, and thank you so much for Miss Fatia that you have to already share your lesson plan. It's really nice.
Okay.
And I'm really interested about how that you can deliver your method by using comic strip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so what is the difficulties when you are doing comic strips to apply in your learning process?
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Yeah, actually, this is for the first time for me to use the comic strip, and yeah, Miss Resmi also suggests us to, what is it, try before in the learning process. Yeah, this is the plan. Yeah, maybe before I teach, I will, do the, what is it, simulation with my student, how, because I only watch the video from YouTube how to do the comic strip. Yeah, maybe I just can give you the answer like that, Miss, before, because I haven't done it yet before. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
but
that's okay.
I only watched the video on YouTube, so maybe I can imply it.
All right. I hope so that you can run smoothly and very well
Okay,
your planning
I
because
mean,
it's such interesting. anyway, it's such interesting for applying what is it, a comic strip, especially in junior high school. Maybe it's really interesting. So I hope you can do the best. Thank you, Miss Fatia.
I mean,
Okay, next, anyone else would like to share their opinion, their questions, feedback, maybe, for Miss Fatia's teaching document? Anyone? Okay, come on, Mr. Isan.
Well, thank you for the time, and especially for, I do the same question with Miss Is, especially for the comic strip. Because it's junior high, right? But in the second session, you already mentioned they are going to use a quizzes and group. That sounds interesting because in junior and senior high, they allow you to bring the mobile phone on the cell phone, right? So that will be fun. For primary, we don't. Okay, back to your presentation. The first, I think you missed typing, miss I think with the title because all of the capital letters, but there is one letter that is small letter. I think just miss typing there. You can scroll the second page. Scroll down for the second page. Yes, main and information, right? The I. That's not because so obvious, very obvious there.
Because sometimes it's based on the templates. Sometimes it's based on the
so that's the second question. Is that based on the template or just mistyping? So if the base,
general information.
yes,
the
only
I.
sorry, only letter.
Based on the template, maybe I will
So
change
if
it.
it's on the template, better you change it because all is
Okay.
the capital, right? But
Yeah,
the
yeah.
letter I is in small letter because that's
Okay,
very
thank you,
obvious.
Mr. Iksan.
That's the right, very obvious.
The obvious, the opening,
Okay.
of course.
And then the second one,
Mm.
back to the comic strip, regarding with comic strip, I just want to make sure in the main activity, how do you conduct a comic strip? Will you prepare the story and then the student will stick the story on the paper that you have provided, or they are going to draw and make their own story?
I will give the what is it? The paper, stick paper. So they only put not drawing, Mr. Because I need to finish all the syntax in 1 minute.
Yes.
So
Okay.
if they are drawing, maybe no
It takes
time,
time.
sir.
Yeah, it takes time. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's why I just want to make sure, because
Yeah.
you know, comic strips, there are two parts. If the students can create their own comic strip, that's better and more, beautiful because they can draw and then decorate. But based on the time, the alternative one, you can provide the story and then they can stick based on the literature you given. Okay, that's all I think, Miss Fatia. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you, Mr. Iksan.
Anyone else, please, like to share their comment, their opinion, or
May
question?
I,
May I,
sir?
Mr. Ian?
Okay, come on, Miss Sri first, and then after that one, we're gonna go with Miss Indra. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity, and thanks for Miss Fatia. It's more interesting to me because it's the first time to make the lesson plan more creative and innovative, because same with Mr. Ihsan, I just make the lesson plan monochrome. So I finish here. I just want to give you a suggestion, because the main component, you can scroll on the main component, miss. Yeah, I think you forget about the learning tools of media. You don't put method or technique, right? Is it right, miss? Yeah, just that's all. Thank you, Miss Fatia.
Okay, Miss Ri, actually, I put the method on the previous, on the general information, Miss. Yeah, wait. Okay. Oh my God. Wait, why? Yeah, this one, the learning model, I put on here. Yeah, maybe I will try to put on the main component also. Thank you, Miss Ri.
Yeah, no, I think
No,
method or technique.
method.
Yeah,
Oh, the
yes,
technique. Yes,
yeah.
the technique is actually, yeah, maybe I didn't put, uh, what is it, in here, but I will use the technique, rep strategy. Maybe I will put it later, Miss. Thank you.
Yeah, anytime, Miss. Good luck.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you, Miss Sri Sundari. Now let's go with Miss Indra. Come on, Miss Indra, your turn, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ian. Mrs. Fatia, I want to know about your comic strip because on my plan decision, I want to use comic strip too. Can you explain to me how to use the comic strip on your classroom? The focus on the practicing on the class because maybe I can adapt it from YouTube. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Miss Indra. Yeah, as I said before, actually I haven't done it before. This is the first time I only watched the video on YouTube. It's such interesting for the student. Yeah, maybe I will give them the comic. I will stick. They only stick on the paper. They didn't, yeah, draw. Yeah, maybe after done it, I will share my experience to you, Miss Indra, because this is the first time also for me. I haven't done it before.
Me too. This is the first time. I just want to try it. Can you silent please? Apa the new of the method that it's Mrs. Fatia. So
Yeah.
if we can share together and then take and give what that method it's I feel it's very glad. Thank you so much. Fatia.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Indra.
Okay, thank you, Miss Indra. Anyone else, please, would like to share
You're
their
welcome.
opinion or asking questions?
Me, sir.
Okay, come on, Miss Linda.
Hello, Miss Fatia.
Yeah, hello, Miss Linda.
Miss Fatia, I want just suggestion for you because maybe you can choose one of kind of narrative text. Maybe you focus on fable or fairy tale maybe, so you can more focus in comic strips.
Yes, maybe, thank you, Miss Linda. Yeah, actually, I will focus on the fable. Yeah, because my student seems like interest with the fable and the fairy tale. Yeah, because the text also not too long. Yeah, it's kind short story, so it will, yeah, more simple.
More interest and more simple for your students, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Thank you, Miss
maybe,
Linda.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Okay, come on. Anyone else after Miss Linda?
Sir, Miss,
Okay, come on, Miss Soliha.
Miss Fatia.
Miss.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Fatia. I would like to ask you about the what is a comic strip. Would you like to display to about the comic strip? Is the comic strip what the application or the online application?
Oh, actually, comic strip is, yeah. Because I know, what I know is only the strategy, not the application. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. This.
and then the comic strip, and then you search in the Google.
Yeah, actually, I search on Google and YouTube also how to teach narrative text, and yeah, the kind of comic strip show. So yeah, I will maybe will do it.
I
It's
think
not
you
a
uh, and I think that the application or maybe you what make the comic strip like Canva maybe or etc. Ini just
yeah
search Google ya.
yeah before comic you can also make a comic in Canva, but it takes time, miss.
Time
Yeah.
ya.
Yeah, because we have to finish all the syntax in
Yeah.
one meeting. So maybe it's better if I provide them in the text and stick, and then they put on the paper.
Okay. So
That's it.
okay, thank you, Miss Fatia. The other question is, how you give the assessment to your students for get your learning objective. Your learning objective is reading comprehension, right?
Mm, yes.
How you give
Yeah.
the assessment to them? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
For the assessment, I will plan to give them assignment from their LKS, means because they provide with our school provided LKS, so I will take the what is it, question from their LKS for the individual. Yeah,
And then just
after
question and answer like that, yes.
yeah the reading the reading material, and then they will answer the question based on their LKS.
Okay, thank you, Miss Fatia.
Yes, Miss Salihatu.
Okay, that's all. No one else? Everyone?
Mr.
Okay, come on, Miss Sipa.
Miss Fatia, what skill, reading or writing?
Reading.
Oh, reading. Yeah, maybe
Wait.
you can the
Reading.
student is the students have to what making the comic strip by themselves.
No, I provide them. They only stick on the paper, and then they will comprehend the text. Yeah. No making not
Like puzzle like that, like
yeah,
the
maybe
puzzle.
quite similar. Yeah, they will stick what the orientation and what the complication and what is the resolution, something like that. Put the story in order.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Patia.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Miss Sipa.
Okay,
Okay,
maybe.
next, Miss Sylvie. Okay,
Yes,
look at
Miss
her.
Sylvie.
Okay, how
Okay,
questions? What is it, Miss Sylvie? Come on.
okay. Can you explain how to make a learning outcome? Because I'm confused for make a learning outcome. For example, a taxonomy bloom, ABC or CA, C2 gitu. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay. Okay, Miss Sylvie. Yeah, actually, for the learning outcome, it's provided, means from CP. Yeah,
Yeah.
there is from CP there is listening what the student must apa ya it's provided. Yeah, I didn't make it by myself for the learning outcome. Yeah, and for the learning after learning this lesson, it's also provided. Yeah, alhamdulillah, it's provided in my school. So in MGMP it's provided, miss. So I
Oh,
didn't make it by myself. I just put translate
yeah.
it into English actually.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
Thank you.
alhamdulillah. Yes, miss.
Okay, maybe next question from Miss Sylvie Laila. You can answer it, Miss Patia. How did you going to decide it? Yeah, which one? That goes with C4, C5, C6. Okay, that
Oh,
was the
yeah,
question. What do you
yeah,
think?
actually, it's based on the MGMP, for the learning outcome it's provided. So yeah, for the identify and attribute, I search on the bukan YouTube, no YouTube, on the Google. Yeah, identify with suitable with C3 and also attribute with C3 in taxonomy Bloom. I search on Google actually, Miss Sylvie, but I didn't put it in here. C1, C3. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all. It's clear, Miss Sylvie.
Yes, I was short again for learning outcome in Google.
Really, you're going to search learning outcome on Google, so you don't have any. What is it that you mentioned it, Miss Patia?
MGMP, yeah.
MGMP,
yes,
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
MGMP.
actually, in Tangerang, Mister, for the learning modules, CP, it's provided. They share on the group, and we as a teacher will imitate. Yeah, if it's suitable with our students. So yeah, it's based on MGMP actually, but I translate it into English.
Okay. Thank you very much. And then, anyone else? All students already shared their opinions, questions, or anything?
Maybe can I
What
add a little
about
bit,
you?
sir?
Learning outcome, it is similar with Miss Fatia. It is given according to you. Come on, Miss Isan.
Yeah, especially for it's a little bit different. Yeah, learning outcomes and the JP. JP is supposed to be already provided by
Learn,
the government, by the
learning,
government, but based on the indicator, you can create based on the JP itself that already provided by
mm,
the government. Oh yeah,
yeah,
like the
maybe
pace A, B, C, D, etc. Right?
so it's supposed to be a learning goal, yeah.
Yeah, that's the different
Yeah,
one.
yeah, and the learning outcome is after learning this lesson, blah blah blah. Is it?
So if you talk about JP is already provided
Yeah,
by the government. The
yeah, yeah.
pace A until
Mm,
until
F.
university already provided. So
Yeah.
and then we are going to elaborate based on the what we call it, the units or the unit. I mean the satuan pendidikan lah. It can say like that one. So already provided. Talking about JP, yeah, because you said MKMP.
Mm.
No, actually, but it's already provided by the Minister of the Education.
Yes.
Maybe that's one. And then I just curious with, aduh, I forgot what I have to say. In the earlier you mentioned,
Don't worry, too much time for you, Mr. Isan.
yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, it's possibly about say, C1, C2, C3. It depends. Regarding with your goal is reading, so better you still use the comic strip reading, Miss. This is only suggestion, yeah. So you are not going to separate between the reading assessment. So you just use
Mm.
the plot. I mean, first the literature of the story itself of the novel, and then this so you are going to create the questions. You just categorize which one the C1, which one the C2, or the hot one. So depends on the question itself, you can modify based on the comic strip, so you are not going to
Oh,
move to another story, so still connected or regarding with the comic strip. That's better, I think, rather than you move to uh, LKS, yeah. I
okay.
think
Yeah.
that's only my opinion. So just
Yeah.
create
Yeah.
create the question based on the level. So you provided the
Yeah.
low level, high level, and so on others. I think that's all. Thank you. So sorry,
Yes.
Mr. Ian.
Okay,
Yes.
all
Thank
good,
you,
Mr.
Mr.
Iksan.
Iksan.
That was a good kind of suggestion, I guess, because when you're mentioning It is from MGMP, and then no one complaining. So it's look like all of you guys still confused about freedom to learn curriculum. Yeah. TP, ATP, and then blah, blah, blah. You're going to learn that a lot first, yeah, before implementing all of it in your guys' teaching document. And then it is also the same when you're mentioning a Bloom taxonomy. So it is not merely taking from some random complete document and then you put it into your document. No, not that way. Yeah. So you have to be able in analyzing it and then also in putting it based on what you need for the teaching document. Okay, everyone? And then now it will be my turn, right? Now let's try to give a command. Starting from the first slide, please. Okay. I do love giving command for the teaching document, especially for the colorful one, yeah? Compared to Mr. Iksan teaching document. Yeah, that's a classic. Yeah. Okay, but this one, starting with the beginning, we can see here the concept of your cover. It's you mean here you try to, what is it? You try to put some random or some abstract concept here because we have some kind of gate over there, some kind of the what was that, trees, and then also lead contain of the book. I guess that's some kind of wild imaginations. That's a good one. And then I do appreciate how that you built this one using Canva. And I hope for the color pick of it, Miss Fatia, it seems like it is only the earth color that you use here, especially for this one. Do you understand what I mean by the earth color? Only calming color. Yeah? So it seems like you're afraid in using some kind of strong color. Yeah? For example, like red, like a blue one, yeah? Some what is it? Some color that representing you have a brave kind of teaching document. Okay, that's a good one, I guess. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, so here we get a rainbow, and then we get what is it? We get a shy kind of sun over there, yeah. And then also we got 2 students. Okay, interesting. For the general informations, you're mentioning the school identity, I guess, with the duration, with the pace, subject, participants, learning model, subject domain, and then Pancasila student profile. If I'm not mistaken, in learning model, you can also have to put this teaching document, this learning model. You can use it here for regular kind of students, or it is for irregular kind of students. What I mean by regular kind of students, with the disability students, with special needs students, they can use this teaching document also. The teachers can use this for regular students and then also for these special needs kind of these students. And then you can explain it also. This teaching document consists of teaching and learning in a face-to-face kind of the interactions, or it will be also available if you're going to use it through online meeting, online teaching and learning process. Okay, so that should be a complete one. Next, please. Next. Okay, then this one, for me here, it's too small, right? What about you guys? It's pretty big. Okay. Okay, but this one, that's okay, Miss Fatia. That's okay, guys. For the main component, you're mentioning learning outcome. There are some kind of slight differences when someone mentioning about learning outcomes, learning goals, learning aims. Yeah. So for this term, it will be up to you guys which term that you're going to use. Yeah. As long as it has relevant to the meaning that you're going to use, to the term that used in freedom to learn curriculum. Okay, so here Miss Fatia mentioning learning outcome, yeah, and then some of you may be mentioning learning aims, learning goals, yeah. So it will be up to you, as long as it is referred to the meaning that it will be JP itself. And then as long as I consider when we are mentioning JP, there should be ATP also. Ya, capaian pembelajaran, and then we got alur tujuan pembelajaran, because that was the steps, that was the things that you have to put while creating your learning module, right? And then here you're mentioning the meaningful concept, okay, essential questions, okay, student prior knowledge, and then learning tools and media. And then learning preparations, all good for this one, I guess. Proceed things next. Okay, learning activities. Yeah. So for the first meeting, this meeting here consists of the learning model that you chose. It is the problem-based learning, right, Miss Fatia? Okay. Hello, Miss Fatia.
Sir, I didn't quite catch your voice, Mr. Is it only me or?
Yeah, in the previous one, it's a little bit unclear, sir.
Okay, let me repeat it. Okay, for the first meeting here, you are using problem-based learning, right? Okay,
Yes,
and then
sir.
here, hello?
Yes,
Is it clear enough, everyone?
Now it's
yes,
clear,
yes.
sir. It's clear.
Okay, so for the first meeting, you're mentioning you're using here problem-based learning, right? And then here it is the activities of the teaching and learning consists of the opening. Next, please. Next.
Yes, this one. Main activities.
Okay, main activities, yeah. And then, okay, so the first syntax, organizing student into problems. Okay, next. Next.
Yes, this.
Okay, and then closing consists of 10 minutes. Okay, I guess. And then next one.
Yeah. This one for the second meeting, sir.
Okay, for this second meeting, start the lesson by reading thing. Second meeting here, do you mean here to make this second teaching practice, right? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, for the
Yes,
second
sir.
teaching practice, so it's mean you're going to still using problem-based, or you're going to switch it into project-based learning?
Still with problem-based, sir, but yeah, this one I will use comic strip, but for the first meeting, no.
Okay. So the first meeting, what is it? The difference between the first and then also second meeting, Miss Fatia.
For different is about the students' worksheets, sir. For the first meeting, they will I will give them the story, and then they will identify the what is it? I will use the rep strategy actually for the first meeting. They will read the text, and after that they will answer the question, whether the such as the character, the problem, and etc. And for the last, they will decide what is the orientation, complication, and also the resolution, and they will present it, something like that.
Okay, next slide, please. Next.
Yes, this.
Okay, consists of the second meeting. Next, please.
Closing.
Closing. Next. Okay.
Finish.
Okay, so it is incomplete kind of learning module, right, Miss Fatia? Because you
Yeah.
create the student worksheets, and then also how that you're going to make the assessment instruments for the students. Yeah, and then to be honest, looking at your first and then also second teaching practice planning, The learning model that you chose is consists of the problem-based learning. That's okay, but I can't see what kind of tree, yeah, what kind of tree, one of three learning media that's suggested. Okay, so you're going to use the AI, you're going to use the AR or VR in your first and then your second teaching practice. Which one? Come on, Miss Fatima.
AI, sir.
Yeah, what is it?
AI
So which one
using
that indicating that you're going to use is AI? Miss
show
Fatima?
the PPT and online quizzes. Only normal.
Only normal. Really? So, if you're going to use PowerPoint presentations or PPT, we already discussed it on our previous meeting, right, Mr. San? It should be a pro. It should be a pro PPT. If you're going to use Canva, so it should be pro Canva. So what I mean by pro PPT here, while using PowerPoint presentations, so you are going to make, what is it, some kind, for example, you're going to show your students, you are the one talking using one of the AI apps. So we can consider your teaching document, your learning model here consists of AI on it. But if it is only a simple one, a normal one, only a PowerPoint presentation that belong to Mr. Ihsan, yeah, so I guess that not consists of the use of one from three suggested learning media. Okay, I hope you're going to try to browse it, what kind of the AI that you can insert, that you can integrate through the PPT. Okay, Mr. Bhatia,
Okay.
because,
Okay.
that was the first thing that I can I can recognize from your learning model here. It is simply a similar kind of teaching document, but only the cover, the design that was the innovative one. But while all of the stuff of it, and then also the list of it, and then also the activities, I guess it is pretty the same. Okay, so I hope you're going to, for example, the first meeting, the first teaching practice, you're going to use PowerPoint presentations. Try to find an app. Yeah, try to find an app that you can put on your PowerPoint presentations. And then it will be the same also for the second teaching practice. For the second teaching practice, since you are going to use comic strip on it, so try to make it into digital one. Try to make it into some kind of 3D kind of the comic, I guess. So it can relate it with some, what is it? What is it?
Innovative.
Some learning media that suggested with your guys' teaching document. Yeah. So the 3D, you may try to use the augmented reality kind of comics on it that you can insert for the second teaching practice. As simple as that one. Okay, Miss Fatia, is that clear enough for you?
Okay. Yes, sir. I will try. Thank
Okay,
you.
and then while trying to find the app, are you going to complete your teaching document first? Yeah, try to complete it. Yeah, and if you're going to have the AI and then also the augmented reality on your first and then also second teaching practice, make sure one more time it is what is it? You can implement the AI and then also AR for the students in your teaching practice. Okay, Miss Fatia, all set?
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
everyone,
Thank you for the
let's
feedback.
give run up applause one more time for Miss Fatia Izzati for explaining. To be honest, I'm kind of curious with what kind of teaching document that created by Miss Soliha, by Mr. Ihsan, yeah? And then I hope tomorrow for the next sessions, we're going to have more students impressing us with the new type of teaching document. Okay, Miss Patia Almeida, I guess that should be enough, everyone, for today's meeting for the first sessions. Before we are going to end our first session here, do you guys have any questions? No? Any questions?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, come on, Miss Sifa, what is it?
Okay, as you say, just now we are must implement with AR, IR, or VR. If in the teaching we use like game, is it include to the AI?
Okay, games
Game.
that using AI, there are many educational games that you guys can use. Yeah. Okay, so that's
Oh,
okay. If you're
okay.
going to use games, and in the games, you have to make sure the games here consists of AI on it. Yeah. So as I told you, using PowerPoint, you can also integrate some AI on it. Yeah. Using Canva also, you can put some details that consist of AR on it. Yeah. Since you guys have the Belajar ID account, a premium account using Canva, so you can explore many kind of the design that can integrate VR and then also augmented reality and then even artificial intelligence. Is that clear, Miss Siva Folia?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay, next, anyone else? No? No? Okay, it seems like no one else would like to
Thank
ask
you.
questions.
So far, no, sir. So far.
Okay,
But
but it
why you
seems
always
like
accuse addressed to me, sir? Black and white monochrome again. Oh, so
okay,
sad.
okay, it's look like Miss Indra would like to ask the questions or trying to give a comment. Come on, Miss Indra.
Okay, Mr. Ian. I don't know. What I can to do for this because I still make clear what do you want to do to us like that, Mr. Ian. Sorry.
Okay, let's give a round of applause, everyone, for Miss Indra. Yeah. And to be honest, I don't really get it. What is it that you mean? Can you repeat it, please? Can you repeat it? Can you repeat it, Miss Indra?
Okay. I still thinking about the text for this PPG because so many kind of the application you must using, and then I'm still searching and I still looking what what I can do for that. That's right. It then and I want to be focused to this, Mr. Rian. Just it, Mr. Rian. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, on our previous meeting, I gave you the example, right? And then I already gave you the explanations of what kind of apps that you guys can use. Yeah. If you're asking what kind of apps that you can use, we already mentioned the example. I gave you guys the example using Assembler Edu, right? Just try to pick Assembler Edu, yeah, and then try to try to master how to use Assembler Edu while conducting teaching and learning. That should be enough, I guess. Or just like Miss Sipa Fauzia mentioned earlier, so my students love to play games, sir. So is it okay for me to find several games that integrating artificial intelligence in it? So that should be fine also. You guys may pick any kind of applications that you can mention, okay, these games, this application consists one from 3 suggested learning media. Okay? You don't have to find too many kind of apps, too many kind of games. Just pick one of it. Yeah, and then starting from day one that you guys joining this PPG Daljab, I told you it will be a challenging time. It will be a challenging moment for you. So you guys can be, can be a new expected new kind of professional English teacher. You're going to raise your standard. You're going to try to modify, try to improve, try to enhance, and then try to transform into a new one. Not like the previous one. Not like the teachers that still confused. What is it? They're going to teach the students, and then how that they're going to use the media, how that they're going to use the learning model. That's why if you guys try to think about how this PPG Daljab train you guys, okay, you got 2 cycles. Each of these cycles starting with the basic thing, okay, identifying the problems, yeah, and then that one analyzing the problems, exploring the problem, deciding the problem, and then you also try to learn how to conduct a teaching document, creating an innovative teaching document, and then you guys also have 4 times. First teaching practice, second teaching practice on the first cycle, yeah, and then also second teaching practice on the second cycle, 4 times. That will be a trial, yeah. So based on 4 times that you conducted the teaching practice, so the hope, the expectations for our Ministry of Education, so you're going to be able to make it into your guys' habit. Every single time that you guys gonna come to a classroom, you try to identify the problem. Yeah, after identifying the problem, you try really hard to find out the solutions. And then after you guys meet these solutions, you're going to deliver an innovative teaching practice. And then it should be a habit for all of you guys. That will be the main aim, the main goals, for you guys to join this PPG Daljab. Okay, Miss Indra Tahyani, I hope you are not going to confuse anymore. Yeah. Okay, everyone.
Okay, I noted, Mr. Ian. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. And then okay, Miss Rusmi already joined. You don't have to call her on your guys group. Yeah. And then now, okay, I want you to please to share your best smile with me first before you guys gonna go with Miss Rusmi. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Miss Linda. Okay, one more time. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. See ya for the next meeting. And then don't forget, tomorrow you're going to impress us, me and then also Miss Rusmi, with a brilliant kind of teaching document. Yeah. Thank you very much. And then permission to.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Thank
Ian.
you,
Thank you so much, Mr.
Mr.
Ian.
Have a good
Thank
one.
you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.